What is going on, guys? Today I have a little bit more unscripted content, and I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just haven't been able to figure out a good way to do it until now. So today we're going to be analyzing the first duel between Cypher and Necrophag1st in the Juked Duel Cup. And hopefully I can give a little bit more insight as to what's going on for anyone that's new to Duel or just new to the game in general. So let's go ahead and set the audio up. I think I already have it set up, and we're going to go ahead and hit the play button. So this is Cypher's point of view. Cypher plays 4-4-3, which is why you see these black bars on the side. He doesn't play at native resolution. Sorry if that might diminish the viewing experience a little, but it's the best we got, so gotta work with it, you know? So the game's about to start. Oh, and he plays with Russian text, but that's kind of obvious. So Cypher, right out the gate, he got the rocket launcher spawn. The map's changed a little bit since the recording of this, but the same principle should still apply. So since Cypher got the rocket launcher spawn, he can immediately go towards Mega and take that. But he also has to listen out for his opponent. I'm going to turn this up just a little more. So he hears his opponent and he knows he took Mega. So now Cypher is just a little bit down in terms of stack. His opponent got Mega. He probably booked it to red to get it. So now Cypher's job, he has to go ahead and get blue, and he has to get his armor stack up without taking any damage. So as you can tell, Necro managed to steal yellow from Cypher, and that's very important that Necro did that, because that keeps Cypher out of the rotation for another 30 seconds. So now it's Cypher's job. He needs to find damage. Any sort of damage he can get would be amazing here, just to knock Necro's stack down a little. He's still trying to find weapons though, which is entirely reasonable. He's going to be playing very slowly here, so he can just stack up. And as you can tell, Necro knew where he was, and he almost hit an extremely important rail. He missed that rail, and that's very unfortunate. If he hit the rail, it would have knocked Cypher down again another cycle. So this is why Cypher's playing extremely cautious here. He sees him up there, and he's doing damage, and he's able to secure red armor because of his position. And he needs to get out without taking any damage. And in Diabotical, every 3 cycles, I think it is, Mega and Red will be synced up perfectly. Cypher knew this and he took advantage of it, so what he ended up doing was sitting at red so he can secure the red armor, and then he gets out so he can rush over towards Mega because he knows Necro is out of position now. So this puts Cypher in a very strong lead. Now Cypher needs to make sure he takes no damage, and he needs to deny yellow and blue. He knows Necro is going to be headed towards this blue side, so he's able to secure it. He does manage to eat a rail though, but it's not too terrible. Cypher's now going to head towards red, and he knows Necro's already set up in position. Necro had an extremely good trap, but Cypher's hitting some really good shots, and he might be able to secure this red. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So what ended up happening there was Necro had a really good trap set up. I kind of just explained that interaction, but when it comes down to that very close wire, both players are timing items to the second, so they both know exactly when the time's going to come up. And really, it's just unfortunate that Cypher wasn't able to get that red armor. However, he does know he did a lot of damage to Necro. So now Cypher needs to go ahead and get weapons and try to stack up a little bit and not take any damage. Any damage he takes here is just critical. And he's also going to try to steal this Mega, it looks like. He manages to get it, but he now is kind of trapped here. He's trying to get out, and he manages to. He knows Necro could still be in the area, so he's not going to hard commit to anything. He's just going to be taking a lot of armor. So now he knows that Necro grabbed the red. He managed to grab the yellow, and he's just going to get out of here. But he has to get some returning fire to make sure Necro doesn't just chase him down. Okay, so right there, Cypher opted in to take the Smoke Weeble. And so that Smoke Weeble allows you to block off vision just for like a limited amount of time. So he throws that just to sort of get positioning here. So Necro is having an incredible, he's reading very well. He's reading his opponent. He's making really good predictions. That kind of puts Cypher in a rough spot. So all Cypher can do right now is just play around his Necro's positioning and, hope hope he can start denying red armors while dealing damage. That's what Necro's gonna, or that's what Cypher's gonna do. He's gonna take the red armor, and he's going to just back away. He's gonna make sure he takes very minimal damage here. He also can deny the yellow. That's really important he does that, because that leaves Necro's stack really low. He finally grabs the rail, which is really important on this map to deny stack. Necro's hitting some really good rockets here, but Cypher just managed to hit 100. I think Cypher ends up getting ahead on that engagement. So now, oh, I keep right clicking. So now Cypher's just trying to get this red armor, which he manages, and now he's gonna go secure Mega. He knows Necro's going to be setting up for this though, so he has to set up proportionally to him. And he's just denying area from him to make sure that he can't get any free damage on him. So now that Cypher has this Mega, he's going to rush back to red, and he's going to set up in position. However, Necro's already there for him, but Cypher manages to hit some incredibly good rockets and bounces him off the red armor and gets the kill. This means the score is now 1-1, and it's very important that he gets this yellow. Unfortunate that Necro manages to get it, but he's going to rush over towards blue to deny that blue armor. However, he knows Necro's still around here, and he knows Necro wants to get weapons. So what he's going to do is he's going to try to look for a kill. Or at least some damage. Maybe not, he might not commit to a kill. Well, of course I say that. But as you can tell, Necro was kind of out of position there. Cypher's stack ultimately won him that fight, and also his really good LG tracking. But now since Cypher managed to secure that kill, he now has to make a choice between Mega and red. The reason Cypher committed to that fight was because he knew the timing was synced up. So because of this, he opts in for Mega, and then he's going to go towards red as quickly as possible. Oh no, he's going to deny yellow. Okay. Because he knew that he got a better spawn. So now he's just trying to get damage off to knock that red armor, and he hits 3 rails, all doing 80 damage because that's just the max damage counter. Incredible shots by Cypher. That manages to push Necro back by, I think, 2 cycles now. He's going to go ahead and deny that blue, and he's going to head over towards yellow. Or, yeah, yellow. Trying to just suffocate Necro, so to speak, right? Necro's hitting some really crazy rockets. That just totally pushes Cypher back. Good job. The little tongue-in-cheek from Cypher. God. Alright, so he needs to fight over this. He has the armor too. Necro manages to hit a really good melee hit, but he does secure the Mega anyways. Because of this, he knows that Necro's going to be heading towards red, so he's going to opt in to try to get higher position, which is up here. And also yellow's coming up at the same time, so he can deny that as well while doing damage. Really good positioning by Necro. So it looks like he's going to commit to a fight here just to try to get better position and get the kill. Really good plays by Cypher to secure that. Oh, it's a lot, guys. So I think Mega comes up first, but Cypher might have... Oh, no, it's synced up. So Cypher manages to... Cypher opts in for the red. Necro doesn't have timing, it looks like, of the Mega. So that just gave Cypher 2 free major pickups. Necro now has to do damage to Cypher in order to bring his stack down so he can get back into the game a little more. Because it's 5-0 right now. And while that might not be an extraordinarily high lead, it is still a difficult lead to come back from. So as you can tell, Cypher really doesn't want him to get the yellow, but he still needs to opt in to deny this red. If he committed to yellow, Necro would have just rushed over towards red and gotten it. So now he's going to be grabbing some rail ammo, and it looks like Necro's just going to try to leave. He manages to not really get any damage off. It's very unfortunate for Necro, but now it's Cypher's job to secure this Mega and then go over towards yellow. I don't know why I can't think of that area. And now that he's caught him out here, he misses a rail. That's unfortunate. If he hit that rail, that would have been really important. However, he does know he's running over towards Rocket, so he's able to get a really good prediction off, which then bounces up and leads to a kill. So he knows that yellow was recently taken, and it should start to come up soon, and he knows that blue armor's here. So he's trying to find out where exactly he's going to be, and he saw that he took blue. So now Cypher's going to head over towards red because that's the next item in the rotation. And he's going to fight here, and he does manage to land a really nice direct. There's red, and now he's got to rush over towards Mega, because Mega should be up now. Oh. Nice. He manages to hit a really good important rail. That kind of negates that yellow armor, sort of. Yellow only gives 75 armor. And because of this, hitting a 60 damage rail, while he picks up 15 armor, just only gives him 15 armor. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. So Cypher kind of mistimed Mega. Necro managed to pick it up, which is really good by him. And now they get to fight over it. Necro's getting some really, really strong rockets off, and this is really important for Necro. Necro, I don't think, can really win this fight, but he did a lot of damage, and now he has to find a way to get out. But Cypher misplayed with his weapons there. Cypher, in all honesty, should have secured that kill, but he does get the better spawn, and he will manage to get red and rockets. Oh, and blue armor too. That's really good for Cypher. So now he needs to get this LG because this map is extremely LG heavy. Oh. Necro hitting some really good rockets, jumping over his opponent. I think Necro loses that fight, though, by a smidge, because they were both really equal stack. So now, Cypher's at literally 10 HP. He needs to GTFO quick. He will pick up the red, and he will pick up health. He's going to head over towards the yellow side to get the 50 HP. Oh, but Necro will meet him here. Necro gets a really good prediction rocket off. 2 prediction rockets. But he will be chased down because he had bad positioning there. Shouldn't have overcommitted. Necro got a little greedy. So now Necro knows he's low, and he's able to do that. But ultimately, that doesn't really change the situation that they're in. So now Cypher knows that Necro's low, so he can do the same thing. However, he has rail, and he whiffs 2 shots, ultimately. And that's what secured Necro those 2 kills there. In all honesty, Cypher should have probably won that. So now Necro's starting to get a feel for the timings, and he knows that Mega's up, and Cypher's just hitting some crazy good rockets to deny Necro a lot of this positioning and armor and health. So now he's going to be taking the 50 HP and a few of these orbs, and he's going to grab the yellow armor. This allows him to at least be somewhat in the game, and he does a lot, not really a lot, but he gets some chip damage off against Necro to knock down his red armor stack. So right now, Necro knows exactly what he wants to do. Cypher wanted to go get blue armor there. And he knows Necro still has the better positioning, so he's just going to play around the teleporter. Cypher tried to knock him off with the explosive Weeble. It was a really nice try. The explosive Weeble has like crazy high knockback. So now Cypher has to make a decision. Is he going to commit to that yellow, or is he going to go towards Mega? Obviously, he's going to opt in for the Mega, but because of that, Necro should have been able to deny the yellow. But I think Necro mistimed Mega, and that ultimately made the engagement go way better for Cypher. Cypher also manages to pick up a blue armor, which now evens out the stacks a little more. I think at this current engagement, Necro has just maybe 50 more armor. So right there, let me talk about that engagement real quick. That engagement was kind of important for Necro. Because he lost so much damage to Cypher, and Cypher ultimately still had better positioning, he was able, he needed to get that yellow armor. Even if he loses out on this Mega, that yellow armor is still enough to propel him over towards the red side. So now what Necro is going to try to do is once he grabs that yellow, he's going to run over towards red, and he's going to try to get better positioning on Cypher. This will allow Necro to get a lot of prediction rockets off. And it's very important he hits those rockets because Cypher is going to have 180 HP with 50 armor. This is going to head over towards blue. Oh, 65 armor, my bad. I forgot about the shards. Okay, so right here, it looks like Necro tried to get the better positioning, but in the end, he couldn't hit his shots. If he hit at least one of those rails, that would have made it really strong fight for Necro. Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't playing. Necro's still trying to hit these rails. These rails are pretty important. He hits one. Cypher knows he can't really take much damage here, so he's just trying to max out his damage. And I think that will be the end of the game. It is. Cypher manages to take game 1. That is the analysis, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to do more of these. I really would. They seem like a really cool concept to do, and they're just fun. I like analyzing duels. There's a lot of micro and macro game to them that really just it makes it interesting. It really does. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to do more of these, I would be glad. I did the 2016 QuakeCon final with Evil and Rafa, and I casted their Elder game. Casted, right? This is more of a duel analysis, if you wanted to call it that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you disagree or agree with anything I said in today's video, let me know down in the comments below. I also have a Discord if you want to check that out. Go ahead and look in the description. And I also have a Twitch channel at twitch.tv/xbiotv. Until next time, guys, peace.